Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Graviteam Tactics, Shilovo 1942. Okay, the enemy seems to have dug in at Shilovo. We pretty much threatened the Voronezh riverfront here. We pushed in, that's pretty nice. I really do like the fact that we did that. We are still maneuvering units. So, let's have a look here. I feel we should probably reinforce some of these guys. I think they're going to be very happy if I do. We do have Panzertruppen, we have AT guns. Let's see, view statistics, draw. What does draw do? I have no idea. Some of this stuff is still unknown to me. Operational summary statistics. Well, here we go. I guess these are losses. Yeah, our losses are grave. They're grave, but they're, well, acceptable. Back to the operational phase. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna forward time, see what we get. Yes. Okay. Digging in. That's great. Digging in. Alright. They're tired, apparently. Key point is held. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Oh, we've got an attack on our flank here, which is the next battle. It's going to be right here. On our infantry moving in. We have anti-tank guns in this sector though, so I'm not too worried. And here we are. Alright, unit deployment phase. Like I said, I'm not too worried. We've got guns, we've got infantry guns, we've got anti-tank guns. And the question is, the enemy will, according to this, be coming from Celestine here. This is going to be the major push, with tanks from Malachite 3 and Malachite 4. So when we're looking at this front, we are looking at a situation where they might threaten Erica. This is like an open terrain. We have got AT positions. Well, no, actually these are infantry guns. Aman, which are still pretty good. I mean, considering that the enemy will have to maneuver itself through a field here. Let's have a look at the situation. Yeah, this is that famous field again that we had issues with earlier. We actually have two AT positions. That's really good. Steinfeld here is one, and Holst is the other. So if we have Steinfeld, we could totally move Steinfeld to the far left here. I think that's actually a really good idea. So Weinberger is part of that group, as is Pabst. Steinfeld, you have which gun? This gun, and this gun. Alright, Steinfeld, I'm going to maneuver you to the left here. And you'll be in charge of protecting our far flank, if you will, from enemy shooting. So we'll put you over here. You're looking out like this. And where's your other guns? Let's see. Can we actually, yeah, we can select the guns that he's actually doing. No, I want to reposition them, please. Aiming at the field, obviously. Otherwise, it's not going to be very useful, is it? Alright, let's have them aim down range, like this. And then we'll simply make a little pocket, a resistance pocket, if you will. We've got this gun, which is Weisner. And he will be moving right around there. Into the other corner. Basically, we'll put him here, I think. Is that a good idea? Yeah, that's probably a whoopsie daisy. A good idea. We'll put Weisner here and have him look at Malachite 4, like kind of like that. Can we even, yeah, like this. Here we are, and then we'll have a gun that sort of does the middle thing. Where are you? Where are you? Ow. Where's the other gun? Oh god, I'm pressing the wrong button. I was thinking I was doing ASW, DF, whatever. Is that Pabst? Could not imagine that being Pabst. Where are you? Oh, right. Pabst actually has nothing to do with this. Except maybe drinking a beer, you know. So, okay, we'll put you in the forest. Is that a good idea? Yeah, that's actually a very good position right here. We'll put him right here, the last gun. And he'll be aiming sort roughly in that direction. That's actually not bad. I'm gonna say that's actually perfect. Alright, you're down there. I love it. That's your position. That's what you'll be defending, basically, from now on. We've got Holst. And Holst is over at the other flank. I'm not sure. Oh, he's right back there. Okay. Holst, I want you to get into the line somewhere over here. This is good. Holst, and I'll just do it like this. And have Bölke looking that way. There we go. And have the other gun from Holst somewhere over here. Yep. Aiming that way. There we are. We'll be ready for these Soviets whenever they decide to pop up. And over here. And we'll speckle this line with infantry. We have Neumann with his troops, which is, I think these are perfect troops for that. That's Panzertruppen, I think. And we have the regular guns as well, so that's pretty nice. And whomever tries to, cross us here up the hill will get infantry gunned, basically. Yeah, I guess Heinz is the, that's the regular infantry here at Sedestein. Actually, that's probably a very good group to have on the other flank here. So, like to cover our artillery gun thing. So we'll have you over here. Heinze, Papst. To have regular infantry there is important. They will be our spotters. They will be our protectors. Heinze in the rear here. So whatever comes on our flank, we'll be able to figure it out if anything does happen on that flank. Maybe we should put Heinze a little bit further back, just to be on the safe side. There we are, just back here. Communicating with his men. Maybe, yeah, no, he'll be over here, looking that way. Just, you need something to cover our rear. And this obviously being the Soviet deployment zone as well, they might actually put units right there, and then in that case we'd be in quite a bit of trouble. So I'm gonna put some of the infantry guns, like I said, I'm gonna put it like at the base of this hill looking up, just like to have something to suppress them in case of any weird flanking maneuver. That's Bittel's force, by the way. Bittel having actually 2 batteries. That's nice. That is really nice, in fact. Don't mind that one bit. Kaufmann. Yeah, you'll be looking at our rear as well. Just to be on the security side of things. Those 2 guns, and we'll have a commander here as well, which we'll position right here, like so. And then we should put some of these other infantry guns right here at the other end. I don't know, maybe like at the bottom of the field as well, just to make sure that we have some sort of fallback position, looking up the hill, being able to hit stuff. Can we? That's actually not great. How well are your views here? You can't see the tree line, dude. Can you see the tree line from here? Oh, barely. Need something of a better position where I can see the tree line from... Yeah, this is actually better. Yeah, we'll do this. We will do this. So this is sort of covering the tree line with these particular troops. No, I don't want you to look that way. I want you to look that way, towards Malachite. There we are. And then we have that second commander. Where is he? Where are you at? You're there, Bittel. Bittel, actual Bittel. Bittel will be in here. He'll be like chilling. Over yonder. There we are. So he'll be looking out. Maybe, you know, spotting the enemy. I don't know. We could put him in the field here. I guess it doesn't really matter. So far off, it's probably going to be a fairly one-sided affair. And then we have Eman as part of... Yeah, that's Eman. There's a commander. Ledera, who is a... Is that a... Yeah, this single bar thing means communication troops. So wire thingy-migigs. I really didn't know. And rotate unit that way. We have nothing to cover our right flank. That is a concern. But we'll use the Panzer Grenadiers for that, I guess, in this section over here. And we can always move some over to the corner. That'll be fine. And Eman himself, he will be with the guns. Yeah, I guess we're putting him in here. Oop. You know, just get in there. No. Eman. You schnitzel. There we are. Looking downrange. We need you to look downrange. See the enemy. Whatever is advancing towards us. I'm not expecting anything from our right, but there might be something coming in from the right, which, you know, would be sad if we weren't prepared for it. I will put a gun back there. Looking that way. More or less. And I will put a gun here. Oops. Looking that way. Drescher. I will put another gun down here. Looking that way. And then probably within the same line here, this gun. Looking, yeah, I guess that way, that corner, out of that corner. That's actually not bad. We'll have one reviewing this area here, Celestine 2. Then we have the final unit, which is Neumann. And Neumann is like an infantry unit. I don't know where he's positioned actually. Where is he? Neumann, wo bist du, Schnitzel? Are you somewhere where I do not know where you are? Is that Pabst and his friends? No. Where are they? Oh, they're like way back. Here they are. There we are. That's our Panzer Grenadier. They're actually dug in this their bodies, and they're also having anti-tank guns, light anti-tank guns, but still anti-tank guns. So I'm gonna keep them in reserve. And then we have these units, Volker, yeah, Bittel. I think we are going to be okay unless we are attacked from the right. If we are flanked from the right, that's a problem. Knowing that we have these units looking up the hill here, we might as well move Bittel and friends to the crossroads. That might be better. Yeah, that's way better. Bittel. You schnitzel. You must prevent the enemy from advancing over here. Yeah? You understand? There we are. Yeah, this is good. I like this. We have pretty much covered the whole field. We've got a nice line here. I think we're going to start. This is good. We are done. We are done with our schnitzels. Okay, heavy rain yet again. Initial orders. It's dark. So I guess we'll be using our guys over here to call in. Can we call anything in? Pirate aircrafts? Nope. Do we have any kind of off-map artillery? None. Never mind. We'll just do this. It's fine. No initial orders. Just stick to your guns and hold. There's a huge gap here. No commander. Oh god, nobody has commanders? No. Weinberger. What are you doing back there, Weinberger? What do you do? What is this? Weinberger, I thought you had a gun, man. Anyone here have a gun? Gruber has a gun. Okay, well, at least Gruber has a gun. Weinberger apparently does not. I did not realize. Ah well. They're just going to be cannon fodder then. If they don't have a gun, it's going to be fairly difficult stopping the enemy. Okay, luckily for us, these guys do have guns. Oh, stop panicking. Alright, we're just going to wait for something to happen. And this would be a while yet. What's Conrad doing all the way out there? Dude, what the hell? Really? Yeah, I feel that we should probably switch the view to that. They might actually not be coming for this area. They might be coming for this area instead. Oh my. That's a problem. Oh man, we actually deployed inside their line. Uh-oh. We won't see them for a while. Right. I will be just skipping time a little bit until we actually make contact with the enemy, which might be a while yet. And until that time, I'm going to just go. And we have enemy contact right here. Yep, we've got infantry firing at Amon here. Several enemy contacts now. Okay, they're popping up left and right now, which is good. They actually did take this area. Like I said, they might. We're taking them down though. Holy crap. Infantry guns firing. Not quite sure what else is all going on. There's some contacts over there. This is mainly infantry. Guys are how? They're not happy to be in the front line, these Russians. I'm wondering how, though, where those tanks are. We're gonna see tanks soon, I think. Yeah, we're firing at them with anti-infantry weapons. Oh wow, there's a trench line. Apparently they try to retake these trenches. Seem to be in relatively good shape. Not. Please tell me. Gun still? Yes, you do. Okay, there are some German casualties already. Okay, commander killed. That's not good. Okay, later you lost his commander. Okay, later let's chill, man. Just chill. Ceasefire. Okay, the enemy has called for a ceasefire. That's interesting. And they've actually got a flare up here. Oh, wow. Is that an enemy AT gun firing? Oh, but we're firing at them. Nice. But where are those tanks? We expected tanks. We're getting infantry. That's somewhat worrying. gonna say it. That's somewhat worrying. Okay, yeah, that's that. Okay, you've turned and started firing downrange. There's seemingly no contact over here. This corner. Any contact? Where? Oh, down there? Really? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's do our extreme left flank. Yeah, they're gonna try and position themselves in this tree line. We do have the guns downrange here from Schultz. They are firing, I believe. Yes, they are. They're actually firing at that flank. It's still here, taking cover. Okay, I want you to focus on those tree line guys. Can we please? Hello? I'm not sure what's going on. I can't select. Alright, there we go. Okay, you guys. I want you to focus your fire on the guys coming down here. That's where you need to go. Sure line now. I want you to trap them with fire. Okay. Are they doing that? Oh yeah. Come on, fire already. Okay, I think they are actually firing them. Oh, I've reached the bottom of the first tank because I'm seeing explosions here. Where's Haas? We are under fire. I know, Haas. I know you are. Yeah, them Russians, man. Alright, you've got guys down here that you need to focus on. I'm gonna maneuver you into that direction. This flank, relatively safe. Not worried about that. There, that's right. Fire at them. Make it a field of death. Can you actually see them? Yeah, you should be able to. Oh wow, yeah, we've got a nice view of them now. Lots of fire coming into this field. He's asking for a ceasefire. I'm wondering how relevant that's going to be. They're down one man. They're hurt. Commander killed. Oh, no, not Bacher. Yeah, this was not my best deployment to date. Wasn't. Relax. Come on, guys, hit them. Stop trying to hit them and hit them. Still though, without officers, they're doing a relatively good job. Okay, grenades are falling. They're wounded. Can they not see this? Are they unable to fire down range? Oh, they can see them. They can see them fine. Come on, fire already! Okay. You can see your damn target. Start shooting at them. I'm gonna just tell this gun to aim that way. There we are. How about you shoot these guys? Come on. Okay. Seem to have created some form of crossfire now. There we go. Infantry guns doing their job. Finally. About bloody well time. Alright. Well, we seem to be repulsing them, which is more than I can say. Okay, yeah, they're taking cover. Understandably. How are you guys doing? Not so great. Not so great, and I do understand that. I think there's a lot of... Whoa, what's that? There's something burning here. Was there a vehicle there? Maybe. I don't know. It's quiet now. It seems to be very quiet now. I'm wondering if we're gonna see tanks next. I think most of that infantry got killed. There was some infantry here, but if they move, they die, basically. Yeah. Well, so far so good. I'm positive we might make this. Despite the fact that everyone sort of panicked. Drescher sees people. Which is okay. Says he's got view of something. Not, yeah, this unit has been completely annihilated. We have no view of the enemy. Oh, hello. Yeah, there's people walking around this area now. They'll be walking around here for a while now. Yeah, there's some fire coming in, fire going out. There's a gun over here, it seems. Anti-tank guns, I think. Not sure what to make of this. Really not sure what to make of this. Commander killed. Okay, we've got... Ah! Finally! They're lighting our way with a flare. Well... They were lighting our way with a flare. I'm not sure what the enemy's doing, except making a clear path for where the enemy... For where their units might be, so we can aim at them. Thank you! So nice of you. Yeah. It's all quiet now. I'm really not quite sure where these tanks are that were supposed to come our way, but thing is, wow, it's gone all quiet. It's gone all quiet. And I think, if I'm honest, I think we've either wounded or suppressed this unit completely. There's nobody left. Is Krondorf still... Whoa, what's Krondorf doing all the way up there? What are you doing, Krondorf? Krondorf, what are you doing? Really? Did I order you to move up here? I do not believe I did. No, no, just, yeah, march over here, go over here. Sit in this field or something. I don't know why you're maneuvering, because I didn't order you to maneuver, but, you know, I'll take it, it's fine. There we are. You just take, you take aim up that hill. If anyone comes to Erica, you shoot them. Maybe actually, you should march there. It's fine. It's actually not a bad plan to have somebody at the that particular point of interest. Okay, well, I'm really not quite sure what the enemy's doing. Which is a bad thing. You should never be in that position. There's one guy hiding over here somewhere. What is he doing? Yeah, we see him moving from time to time, and then he's not moving, and you know. Whenever he pops his head up, somebody spots him, and they take aim, and they don't have time to actually shoot. We lost our communication troops. That's terrible. Conrad and Bracher are still here, though. And Haas is here, for sure. Yeah. And Tiller... I don't know what Tiller is doing. And Drescher... Teller doesn't seem to have a gun. Interesting. Maybe we should send Teller up somewhat. To have a close look. Oh no, wait, that's actually a gun. And where's Haas's gun? Really? Dude. Dude, where is your gun? Do you not have one? Evidently, it got blown up. Or otherwise damaged. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna break the video again and then just sort of wait it out and see what we get. Right, we've got new enemy contacts somewhere in this forest. That's lovely. They are flanking us, apparently. That's actually really bad. All things considered, we should be looking at the forest? I don't know. Where should we be looking? Right, Grandorf has actually taken up position here, which is really good. He's looking the wrong way though. Let's see, Grandorf. Hold on. Grandorf? No. No, bad. I've actually maneuvered somebody else into looking that way. Okay, order not executed. Okay, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Krondorf. You're moving towards Erica 1. Yeah, you are. I do understand. Okay, well, get into position. Actually, this is a good position to look over the field. We're going to just stop you right here. There we are. Anyone coming near us will get shot. That's what we're going for here. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Whoa, camera.
Hinlegen!
Whoops. I'm somehow locked into this view. No, I actually want you to look downrange, if you can, please. Why did I fix my view on this thing? And how, mainly?
Es ist aus mit uns!
No, it's not.
Die machen uns fertig!
For some reason my camera is locked in here. I don't know why.
Runter!
Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, there we are. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, we're zoomed out all the way. Like, what? No. Alright, we've got 2 minutes to actually, onto that direction. But I think we're gonna win this. We had one more enemy contact, and that was about it. So, I don't think the enemy has any kind of advantage over us. I don't think those tanks ever showed up. I don't know where they are, but...
Feind erkannt.
And they say they see the enemy. I don't believe them. We have 1 minute of game time to go. Aim at Jade. They do come down the field. We want to shoot them.
Runter.
But I think we've got a firm grip on this whole situation at the moment. 1 more minute to go. And then we win, basically. I think that's it. Has to be it. Yeah, Volker. Make sure you are aiming in the right direction. Yeah, Schnitzel. There we are. Look at the tree line. Make sure you see the tree line. We killed a lot of Russians in these fields. That's for sure. I think my guns did a number on them. I think this whole bulge might disappear because, you know, we kind of sort of shot them. Yeah. What's this? Is this a... Oh yeah, that's one of our points of interest. Any more troops that I might have forgotten? Oh, no, they're all here. They're all here. 20 seconds, and then we get the end of this combat. We may have lost a few men on the guns, though. That might actually affect us, but we'll see.
Stellung aufgeben.
Stellung aufnehmen. There we are. They've taken position, covering Erica 2. We're in good shape. Draw. Kind of what I expected. Let's look at the losses. Okay, forces after battle, 85%. Forces after battle for the Russians, 63%. So we did take a number of them out. Territory before battle, territory after battle. There was no shift in territory. I guess they were probing us. We took 8 casualties, and they took 33 casualties. So that's where the big numbers are. 4 were killed on our side. 18 were killed on the Russian side. 12 wounded, and 14 on the Russian side wounded. Damaged. Apparently we damaged a vehicle. I had no idea. So it's a draw. And I think let's have a look at the battlefield for a second. Yeah, there were loads of Russians still in that field. I guess they didn't feel like moving up. They're in the trench here. They're hiding in the trench line in the dark. So they've got this place heavily fortified. We know now. Intelligence reports from tortured, wounded have told us. Oh man, we did a number on this trench line as well. And that front trench line just got annihilated over here. And they also tried to advance over this road, which totally failed. And I'm wondering, where's that vehicle that we damaged? That's a really good question. There's something over here. Is that a tank? They actually had a tank right on our flank. Look at that. And it may have been damaged. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's full of holes. It's a T-34 right there. Huh. So if they had moved that tank in, we would have shot it with one of these guys. Weisner, probably. Huh. They were smart enough not to move that one tank they still had in. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all for joining me. And like I said, I'm really wondering where that vehicle is that we damaged. I have no clue. It might have been the tank. I don't know. They might have just had just one vehicle. Or was it down here, maybe? That's a mortar. Okay, yeah. Doesn't count as a vehicle, as far as I'm aware. And there was also a mortar position here. Which also doesn't count as a vehicle. No idea. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. We'll see what we'll get in the next battle, I guess. See you then.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and or comment. And please also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you again. Cheers.